Hello everyone, my name's Lacey and today I have my wax empties and half empties from the last week to share with you. I do have the printout of the melting challenge that Patricia Gates is currently hosting, and we're starting with a scent to mark the first day of summer, which was the 21st. So in the back room I melted Pearls of the Ocean from the Bathing Garden. I think this one is like pink sugar and sunscreen. That's what it smells like to me. It's a really good summery scent. It performed well. I would possibly get that one again. In the kitchen, I melted Tangerine Vanilla from Teddy B's. This is Tangerine Gelato, Vanilla Ambrette, and Marshmallow and Magnolias. This was really, really good. I did... How did I melt it? I think I did a full cube in the tea light warmer and then a half a cube in each of the ball warmers because these are pretty big clam pieces. Yeah, this is really nice. It's kind of that, like, it's like a different take on a creamsicle kind of scent. It has more of a, it has like a warm body care kind of undertone, but it definitely has this like bright juicy tangerine. Really nice, performed well. I would get that one again, and I look forward to melting through the rest of that. In the living room dining room entryway, I melted Welcome Summer from Scentsy. I forget what's in this one. I feel like it's mostly, oh, this one's very juicy. I have had this one for a while. I think this one, oh my goodness, it's all over me. It's mostly fruity scents. There might be like watermelon, but there's floral in here too. Maybe plumeria, or I don't know, it might be a lily scent. It's like a sweet, warm, fruity floral. It was nice. I don't know if that's one that I would need to get again if it ever popped up. I'm not gonna hold this back up because it's really leaking everywhere. I'm just gonna sit it there, but it performed well. That was like a one day and done. I didn't smell it the next morning. Then in the bedrooms and bathroom, I have this, I'm like wiping this scent oil on my legs because it's all over my hands. In the bedrooms and bathrooms, I did Tangerine and Sugarcane from the Sunshine State of Mind collection. I do really like this one. I want to get more of this one. I stuck it in my club for now. It might come out. I want to melt another bar of it. I thought it was really nice, and it performed really well for me in the bedrooms and bathrooms, especially in the bedrooms. I think this has grapefruit, tangerine, and sugarcane. I just think it's a nice sugary citrus. Almost leaning body care, but really, really good. So I will definitely get more of that one. Then the next day was to melt something that starts with the first letter of your last name, which for me is the letter C. So in the kitchen, I did Coraline Jones from Yummer's Delight. This is like flannel sheets. There might be like waffle cone or some kind of vanilla bakery in here. Like a crispy, crunchy vanilla bakery. Warm kind of vanilla bakery with flannel sheets and possibly like a lavender. Yeah, that was pretty nice. I did it in the kitchen, but I think if I got this again, I would do it in the bedroom next time. I think I would like it more in there. The flannel sheets was very strong in here, like it usually is, and then the other notes were just kind of in the background. What else did I do? Okay, in the bedrooms and bathrooms, I did Cashmere Pear. This is in the Bring Back My Bar right now, but today is the last day of June, and this video won't go up today. So by the time you're seeing this, this isn't available anymore. I really like this scent. It's pretty nostalgic for me. It reminds me of living in Texas when we lived in Texas, and It is a really nice scent. It's kind of hard to describe, but I feel like cashmere pear is a good name for it. It's like I don't know, like an elevated pear scent. It has some like red ginger in it, which I do pick up on, but a lot of people, that's like the strongest note for them. I wish it were stronger for me because I really like ginger in scents, especially when it's not blended with like cinnamon or nutmeg or clove. When it's like the standout spice, I enjoy it, but I don't pick up a ton of that. This did perform well. It might be in my club, but if it is, I'm going to take it out. I don't need any more of it. I really enjoyed melting it for the nostalgia factor, but there's something in this that gets in my throat. It's a similar note to what I get in Silver Bells now that I didn't used to get. I don't know what it is, but there's something. I think Silver Bells has pear in it. The Silver Bells have pear in it. That might be what it is that's bothering me, because there's something that gets in my throat, and it almost smells like chapstick to me on warm. I don't really get that on cold, but on warm I get that chapsticky note that I get from Silver Bells. So I don't know. I actually kind of feel like Silver Bells and cashmere pear would be a good blend in like alternating warmers. If they both didn't bother me, I would try that blend, but obviously I'm not going to. In the living room, dining room, and entryway, I did Cruisin'. This was the Father's Day collection. I don't know if it was last year, maybe the year before. I don't know. Father's Day collection at some point. I'm kind of bummed about this one because I feel like the longer it's sat in my collection, the better it's gotten. Yeah, I really liked it this time. I forget what's in here, but when I first got it, it really was mostly like a new car leather kind of scent, which is a nice scent. I enjoy that scent, but not necessarily through my house all the time. But now there's like more coming out in this. Yeah, it's really nice. It's almost, there's almost like this herbal cologne scent with the leather new car scent. Like that's almost overpowering the leather scent, and I really like it now. So I can't really do anything about that, but if it would show up in a flash sale or something, I would grab a few bars of that. I did really like that. And I had it in alternating warmers with World Traveler, and I actually really liked this combination. Yeah, World Traveler is definitely a more, I don't want to say in your face, but it's definitely a stronger cologne scent than you get from Cruisin'. This is like a blackberry cologne. It's really nice. I do like World Traveler. I think I have one more bar in my club, or not in my club, in my collection. I had it in my club and I took it out, but I did really like that combination. So if I could, I would probably do that again. Okay, next day, Melt Something Pink was the 23rd. The bathrooms, I had Clean Cotton with blackberry white tea and what is it? Rose jam from Super Tarts. And this was really nice. I'm really enjoying the Clean Cotton sampler. This one kind of reminds me of like a bathroom air freshener, which I don't mind, especially in the bathroom. It's one of those scents, there's some scents that remind me of this antique mall that I go to with my mom sometimes. We haven't been there in a while, but we used to go a lot, and they had air freshener in their bathroom that I smell in certain wax blends sometimes. So it's not a scent that I'm opposed to. I actually kind of like it for the bathroom, like I said. So I did enjoy this one. It performed well. I don't know if it's one that I would grab again, but I enjoyed it while I had it. And like I said, I'm really enjoying the Clean Cotton sampler. All right, I'm having a hard time thinking because of the construction. It's never ending. And it's just like this really loud nonstop noise today. Hopefully it's not picking up a ton in the video, but it's like making it hard for me to think about what I'm saying. Okay, so where did I do this one? I think I did this in, yeah, I did this one in the kitchen and in the back room. This is Rowena from Britta's Creepy Treasures. This is Nag Champa, Amber and Sandalwood, Pink Sugar, and Toasted Marshmallow. I like this scent. I always like Britta's like earthy and Scentsy kind of blends. Yeah, really pretty, and Britta's always performs well for me. This was poured in 2021 and it still performed really well. I feel like Britta's, for me anyway, has really good shelf life and performs well on my warmers. I love Britta's wax. I just have a lot right now, so that's why I haven't ordered from her recently, and I do plan to get the Halloween Advent. I think she's doing 13 nights this year, but I still look forward to getting that, so I'm kind of just holding off on ordering. But I would get Rowena again. I think I might have some more of this in my collection right now. In the living room, dining room, and entryway, I still don't know how to say this, PEAR PLUM. I don't know if that's an O or a D. I should have looked it up again, but I keep forgetting. It means beautiful flower. From Teddy Bees, it's cashmere cream, tobacco flower, and Palo Santo. This was really pretty. And I definitely got more of the tobacco flower on warm. I didn't pick up a ton of it on cold. But yeah, it was a really nice, pretty, earthy kind of scent. I would get that one again. Probably just another souffle of it, I think, because I kind of want to just try it in the bedrooms next time. But yeah, I would get that one again. It was like a medium performer. It wasn't super strong, but it was, you know, present and it performed just fine. It wasn't like in your face. It was just a nice kind of background scent. In our bedroom, I did Thai Temple Garden from Destination Wax. This is dark roses, incense, and aromatic sandalwood mingling with ancient mossy Buddhist statues. I definitely like this a lot more in the bedroom than I did in the kitchen, which is where I melted it last time. It's definitely more of a bedroom scent for me, or like through the house, just not a kitchen scent. I don't know why I melted it there. Yeah, it's incensey. You get a little bit of the rose. It's really, really pretty. I would get that one again. It did well in our bedroom. I had three pieces left, so that's what I did in the bedroom. Then in the kids' bedrooms and the bathrooms, I did Lights Out from Super Tarts. And this, I think this is the one that used to be 13 Reasons Why, or 13 Reasons or something, but the name changed. And this is gardenia, lavender, coconut, tonka berry, teakwood, and apple. So I mostly got teakwood and coconut from this. This is one that on cold smells kind of weird. It's the clamshell though. It has this like skunky scent, but on warm it goes away. Yeah, but I mostly got the teakwood and the coconut, and it was kind of reminding me of Genie, I think, from Super Tarts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's what it was reminding me of on warm. So I don't know if I need to get that one again. Probably not. Like I said, it was very similar to Genie to me. It was a good performer. Super Tarts usually is for me, but it wasn't like stand out or unique enough. All right, the next day was to melt any Bring Back My Bar scent or an older wax. So in the kitchen, I picked an older wax from Destination Wax in Lavender Woods. And this is a fresh woody lavender with musk and light sage. This was from February of 2021, so I've had it for a little while. Really good. It's a woodsy lavender. You do get some of that sage in there. Yeah, I liked it. I would probably get it again. Destination Wax has really good lavender scents, and that performed well in the kitchen. Like an 8 out of 10, I would say. It was fairly strong in there. tea light warmer, ball warmers. Cut that into 3 pieces. Performed well. In the bedrooms and bathrooms, I melted Whiteout from Scentsy. This is a current Bring Back My Bar, or it was when you're watching this. This was a June 2023 Bring Back My Bar. I love this one. I put it in my club and it'll stay there for a little while at least. So this is like peppermint, golden apple, and I think there's a pine note in here. I don't really pick up on the pine note when it's warming either. In the past, this was like a straight up strong peppermint scent for me. This time I got that apple and it smelled like a golden apple. Like there was a clear difference. It didn't smell like a green apple or a red apple. And it was beautiful. I loved it. It was a medium performer. 6 out of 10, maybe 5 out of 10. But it was really nice in the bedrooms and bathrooms. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of like an overcast day when I melted this, so I know I'm gonna love this in probably in the fall and the winter. I mean, I used to love Whiteout when it was in the catalog, and Abel really liked this one. He didn't really say anything about it this time, but I like Whiteout. I'm gonna hang on to it for a little bit in my club. And then in the living room, dining room entryway, I did Rustic Lodge from Scentsy. Again, this is a June 2023 Bring Back My Bar scent. This is so good. And for me, I feel like this is going to be a year round. Other than spring, I don't think I'll melt it much in the spring, but summer, fall, mostly summer and fall for me. Probably winter too. But this smells so good, like woodsy, like you're in the middle of the woods and there's a bonfire going and there's like some sage burning. This, I said this before, but this reminds me of this Native American festival that we usually go to. It got canceled this year, but it's in the middle of the woods and they have a bonfire going, and there's like sage and Palo Santo and all these things everywhere. And that's what this smells like to me. And this isn't like a banger boomer performer in your face. It's very mellow, more of a medium throw and strength, but that's kind of how I want this one to be, because if it were too strong, it might be a little overwhelming. I do get a little bit of a smoky, it's less of a smokiness and more of like an embery kind of scent. It's so pretty though, and I just love this one. It really does remind me of summer. So I know for a lot of people this is more of a winter, holiday, Christmas time kind of scent. For me, it's more of a summer, fall kind of scent. Stuck this one in multiple clubs, and I have a couple bars, I think, maybe just one bar in an order that I'm placing today, so because I want more of it for summer, and then I also want to have it in my club. So good. All right. The 25th was to melt a scent that contains melon. So in the kitchen, I did No Exit from the Bathing Garden. I forget what's in here, but there's watermelon for sure. It's kind of smells like a watermelon lemonade kind of scent. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I do like, watermelon's not my favorite scent ever, but I do enjoy melting watermelon in the summer every now and then. So I really like this one. I'll probably melt the rest of this in July and enjoy it, and I would possibly grab that one again. It was super strong in the kitchen, in the tea light warmer, and the 2 ball warmers in there. Oops. In the bedrooms and bathrooms, I did Daydream Oasis from Scentsy. I forget what melon is in here, but there's some kind of melon. This was really pretty. Ugh, this is another juicy one. This was really pretty. This is another one. I didn't realize this before, But I feel like this bar was super light when I first got it, and that's kind of why I didn't melt it. And then this time it smelled very strong on cold, but it is like leaking everywhere. This is another one that reminds me of the Ralph perfume, the Ralph Lauren perfume that was in the little like clear and blue bottle when I was like in middle school and high school. Again, it might still be available, I have no idea, but it gave me those vibes, similar to Mythic Journey from Scentsy from the Frozen 2 collection. And I did really enjoy it. I actually really liked it because I love that scent, but it was very short-lived. It didn't last very long in the warmers. So I don't know that I would get that one again, because there is a scent from Walmart that smells very similar. I felt like it was longer lasting. I forget what it's called. If I remember, I'll put it here, but yeah, I don't know if I need this one when there's other scents. I don't know. It's possible that I would get it again, but it just wasn't, it didn't last long enough for me. In the living room, dining room, and entryway, I did aloe vera and ivy, and this one has, it says watery melon, but it does smell like watermelon to me, with some green notes. This one actually kind of smells like a fresh cut open watermelon, but like you're outside cutting it open with like a bunch of green leaves and stems around you. I don't know, it's pretty good. It's a good performer. I do like it. I think this might have been the, I might have one more bar of this in my club. Not in my club, in my collection. I don't know if that's one that I would get again, though. I don't think it's currently available, and it's not like a favorite. It's a good performer. I like the scent, but it's not one that I'm like, man, I wish I could get more of that. But I did it in alternating warmers with blue from the Chase Rainbows collection, and this one is a favorite of mine. Another super oily, juicy bar. I love this one. This is one of those scents that smells kind of odd on cold, but once you melt it, it's really nice and clean and fresh and pretty. And it smells like the Dove Cool Moisture, the green Dove scent. That's what it smells like to me. And I've said this before, but I realized too late that that's what it smelled like, and I took it out of my club. And I wish I could get more of it. I have a couple bars in my collection. Oh, but it's so good. It's kind of soapy, and it definitely has melon in it. I just really love that one, and these two together again were really nice. This just added a little bit of a green kind of freshness to the clean soapy freshness from the blue. I did enjoy that blend. All right, the next day is Melt Something Beach Inspired, which was the 26th. So in the kitchen and the back room, I did Beach Blanket from Teddy Bees. This is the scent of cotton sheets, ocean air, and fresh coconut. I like this. I don't love it. It's, I don't know, there's like an odd note in here to me. I think it's the coconut. It smells a little plasticky. Now, it wasn't quite as plasticky on warm. I definitely liked it more on warm than I do on cold. But yeah, I feel like it's the coconut kind of scent that I don't enjoy. Like, it wasn't bad. I kind of liked it. I'll definitely melt the rest of it and see if my thoughts change at all on it. I don't think I'll repurchase it. It was strong. I don't know. I think I thought I was gonna like love this one, and then I didn't, so now it's just kind of meh. There's a beach blanket scent that I do love. It's an oil. The Bathing Garden has it. L3 has it. I prefer that beach blanket over this beach blanket. Maybe that's the thing, is I thought that it was going to be similar to that, and it's not. But yeah, it wasn't a favorite. In the living room, dining room, and entryway, I did Bonfire Beach, which is just the most perfect beachy bonfire scent. Toasted marshmallow, sandalwood, ocean air. Bonfire Beach is just a staple in my collection. It's a favorite. I will club this at the end of summer when it's discontinued. It's amazing. I get really good performance from Bonfire Beach, like strong and long-lasting performance. It's beautiful. I had it in alternating warmers with Soak and Raise from the new releases for the spring and summer. I love this one too. This is like sunscreen at the beach, a little floral leaning. Oh, it's so pretty. And these two together, it was so nice. It was like, I don't know, I've never been to a bonfire on the beach, but what this gives me is you spent all day laying in the sun on the beach with your sunscreen on, and then you ended up staying late for a nighttime bonfire, and you still have that like sunscreen on your skin, but your toasted marshmallows around the bonfire on the beach. So that's what this gave me. And I think Suzanne talked about this mix and said it was really good. I think that's why I wanted to mix these two, and yeah, I really like that. I have some other ideas of what I want to mix this with next time, so I probably won't mix it with Bonfire Beach, but I would do that blend in the future. Performed well for me, lasted all day. I could still smell this blend the next morning, so definitely heavier on the Bonfire Beach in the morning, but there was still a hint of sunscreen going with it. I love those two separately, and I love them together. And then in the bedrooms and bathrooms, I did Ocean Air and Coconut Water from Scentsy. This is from the Sunshine State of Mind collection. I love this. It's perfect. It's just perfect. It has the beachy air, that kind of suntan coconut. Oh my gosh, I love this one. And I was very worried because so many people were saying this one was light for them. I could smell this like as soon as, so I put it in my bedroom, and then I went to the other bedrooms to put it in the kids' warmers. And while I was in the kids' bedrooms, I was already starting to smell it from my bedroom. Like, it performed really well for me. I've said before, we have, you know, we don't have a super big house. Our bedrooms are fairly small. Like, I don't know, I feel very lucky that a lot of scents perform well for me that don't perform for other people, because I would have been so sad if this were super light for me, but it wasn't. It performed great. I could smell it coming down the steps into the entryway. It was beautiful. I already stuck this in my club. I didn't really need to yet, but it's so good. I have another bar on hand right now. I need to order more because this is something that I want to melt all summer for the rest of the summer. So good. I love that one. Definitely a club scent for me. Okay, the next day, the 27th, melt something appropriate for a wedding. So if you saw a few days ago, I recorded and posted a friend mail video from Sarvi, and I couldn't wait to get into those scents. So I have here from Blazed Wicks, Peony and Nectarine. I melted this in the tea light warmer in the kitchen. It's pink pepper, musk, rose, and mandarin. I think I might have overloaded my warmer though. I could smell this while it was melting, but it was very light. But I put the whole, it was like a big, thick emoji face guy. I put the whole thing in the tea light warmer, and I don't think that was a good idea. But this scent is so nice. Like musk, rose, mandarin, I feel like that's something, you know, we've smelled fairly often, but with the pink pepper added in, it was so good. I would get this again and not put a whole big chunk of wax in my tea light warmer. Yeah, it was like a 4 out of 10, but I honestly think I just overloaded my warmer. And then in the bulb warmers in the kitchen, I had rose water meringue, also from the box that Sarvi sent me. This is from the Bathing Garden. It's sugared rose blossoms blend with spun sugar, rose water, musk, and vanilla bean meringue. This was really nice. I've said before, I love the Bathing Garden's rose scents. This one did start to kind of give me a headache on that day. Even though I love rose, the scents can sometimes give me headaches, and this one did start to. It was very strong. Very pretty, but very strong, even just in the bulb warmers. But beautiful. So I would probably get that one again and just, I don't know, go easy on it. Like, not put so much in the warmers, or maybe blend it with something. I will just always order rose scents from the Bathing Garden. Okay, here in the back room, I had rose and sandalwood. Obviously, I was going with a rose floral kind of theme for the wedding day scents. Rose and sandalwood from Better Homes and Gardens is clove, sandalwood, jasmine, rose, sweet pea, and mandarin. And this was really, really nice. Oh man, it was so good. Rose and sandalwood. It almost gave me vanilla suede vibes, which kind of gives me the idea that maybe vanilla suede with like heirloom rose would be nice. I might have to try that. I don't know, because this was just so pretty, long lasting, lasted all day, and I could still smell it the next day. I have a few cubes left, but I would definitely get this one again. Really, really liked it. Yeah, and like I said, it kind of gave me vanilla suede with a rose scent added in vibes, so I enjoyed it. Very strong. Okay, in the living room, dining room, and entryway, I did Iridescent, the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary scent. Love this one. It's in my club. It's like peony, cedarwood. What else is in here? There might be like a citrus. It's beautiful. It's perfumey. It's one of those clean, perfumey florals that I love. I love this scent. I only have one bar in my club. That was dumb. But I did it in alternating warmers with Simply Rose, and it was beautiful. I love Simply Rose. I have determined that I like Heirloom Rose more, but they're both beautiful rose scents. And I've done alternating warmers of Iridescent with Heirloom Rose before, and I did prefer that blend over this blend, but it was still really, really pretty. I love Iridescent with a rose added in. So nice. So that was wonderful. They both performed well and lasted all day. I love those. I do leave my warmers on 24/7, so they go all night. So if I wake up in the morning and the scent isn't still going, it could have been going all night and just died off right before I woke up in the morning. But I just prefer to leave my warmers on all the time. I feel like it helps the scents perform better because the dishes are just always hot. I don't have to wait for them to warm up or anything. And I saw, I think it was Melissa Johnson said that when she turns her warmers off for any reason, she notices that she goes through more bulbs. And I've noticed that too. A lot of the time, if I turn a warmer off to like move it around or something, and then I plug it in and go to turn it back on, the bulb blows out. I don't know why, but it's like, but if I would have left it in that same spot and left it on for ever, it would have lasted for more, like 6 more months or something. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm starting to get delirious, but I prefer to leave my warmers on 24/7, and I do agree that you go through more bulbs if you're turning them off and on, at least in my experience. Okay, so in the bedrooms and bathrooms, I did Plum and White Woods from Scentsy. This is really pretty. It's like raspberry preserves, plum, and there's a floral in here, but I do get a woodsiness from this. It's really pretty. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty strong in our bedrooms and bathrooms, especially in our bedroom. In my bedroom, I have the Scentsy Accord that has 3 hot plate dishes that get super hot, and then we also have the Polar Panorama, and I just do 1 cube in each dish. But it was super strong in our bedroom, and then I would say medium strong in the other bedrooms and bathrooms. It's so pretty though. It's like a body care plum. It's really nice, but this again has this woodsiness to it, and I know a lot of people don't pick up on the woodsiness, but I do, and it gets in my throat. And so while I did really enjoy it and I think it's a beautiful scent, I don't think I'm going to club it, or if it is in my club, I'm going to take it out. It's another one of those scents that's kind of nostalgic, so I enjoyed it while it was melting, but it gets in my throat. I don't think I can melt any more of it, so gonna take that one out of my club if it's in there. On to the 28th was Melt, a scent that makes you think of a wax friend. There's so many, but again, obviously Starby had just sent me that box of wax, so I wanted to pull some more out of there. So I melted from Blazed Wicks Safe Haven, which I know is one of Sarvi's favorites. This is Cedarwood and Palo Santo, and this was so nice. This is authentic, realistic Palo Santo, which if you've smelled Scentsy's Palo Santo, it's the same scent. It's that realistic Palo Santo. Really, really nice. That scent can get overwhelming for me. So I did end up cutting this little smiley face guy into 3 pieces, and it did like spread them through the tea light warmer and the bulb warmers in the kitchen. Holy cannoli, that is so loud. I can't even think to talk. The Palo Santo in here luckily wasn't like a 10 out of 10. It was more like a 6 out of 10, which made it super tolerable and really, really nice for me. And I loved that ginger wood added in here. I don't know that I've had a ginger wood note in a scent before, but like I said, I do really like ginger, and this was giving me like high-end shampoo vibes. The ginger wood note in here, it was giving me like high-end, I don't know, like high-end hippie shampoo vibes, and I loved it. High-end hippie, I like that. I like that. High-end hippie. Anyway, that's what it was giving me. I really enjoyed this. I would get this one, like purchase this one myself. It was really nice. I would like to try this in the bedroom. Oh, it says right there 1 disc equals 2 wax melt cubes. Well, I cut it into 3 and it did just fine. But that does make me think that I definitely should have cut the other one. I definitely overfilled my warmer for the other one. I really like that though. Okay, and then in the bathrooms, I did the Salt Goddess from the Bathing Garden. This is pink Himalayan sea salt, rich vanilla syrup, salt water, and vanilla extract. This one just smells like super strong salty sea air oil to me, which I like, but it's not like my favorite thing. There's some salty sea air oils that I prefer over others, and this is the one that isn't like my favorite. But I melted that one because Sarvi had sent me Toasted at the Beach from the Burning Mitten, and she wanted me to see if these two smelled the same to me. So on cold, they really did. They both had that salty sea air note that was just sticking out to me. And still in the clamshell, they smell very similar. But on warm, I definitely did get more. Sorry, this Toasted at the Beach is salty sea air, graham cracker, and toasted marshmallow. On warm, I definitely got more of the graham cracker and the marshmallow coming out in here. yeah, so it was a lot more equal parts of each scent when I warmed this. So they did smell fairly different to me on warm, but very, very similar on cold, which just goes to show that you have to melt your wax before you make a judgment. So I don't think that the Salt Goddess will be a repurchase. I just wanted something different out of it. And it might just be because that Salty Sea Air isn't my favorite oil that it stood out so much to me. But with all those, like the vanilla syrup and the vanilla extract, and then it has like sea salt notes in it, I was hoping for something different other than just Salty Sea Air. This one I would possibly pick up again. It was like that beach nights kind of scent, but it was a little bit different from some other vendors. I want to try the Burning Mitten. This did fairly well for me here in the back room, so I want to try some more scents from the Burning Mitten. All right, in the living room, dining room, and entryway, I did around, oh no, it's so juicy, around the campfire. And this is, oh, so good. It's this super like smoldering embers, burning leaves, burning wood kind of scent. It's so good. And this is nice for fall and winter, but again, I like these kind of scents in summer because that's really what they remind me of more. We don't like camp or anything, so we don't really do campfires during the fall and winter. Well, in the fall, I guess, but we do more like fire pit things during the summer. So this is more of a summer scent for me, but I love around the campfire. I did keep one bar in my fall winter discontinued club. Hopefully it comes back, but in case it doesn't, I have one bar in there. But I did that in alternating warmers with toasted marshmallow, and I think I ended up melting a little bit more toasted marshmallow because around the campfire is very strong, and it was really nice together. Around the campfire was definitely more dominant for the first couple hours, but then it mellowed out and they were just really nice together. The toasted marshmallow added this really nice creamy sweetness to around the campfire. It's nothing groundbreaking, obviously, but I enjoyed the blend. And toasted marshmallow needs to come back. It's so good. It's the perfect toasted marshmallow scent. It's like the toasted marshmallow note that's in Bonfire Beach. So you just take out all the ocean and woodsy notes and you're left with just that toasted marshmallow. That's what this smells like. They were really nice together. And then in the bedrooms and bathrooms, I did Harbor's Edge. And I melted this one because my friend Katrina had just texted me and said that she wanted to pick up some more of this because she was really liking it, but it was light. So she wants to get more to like give it another try and see if it'll get stronger for her. For me, in the bedrooms and bathroom, it performed really well, and it's so good. I did stick this one in my club, and I think it'll stay there for a little while at least. It has this saltiness to it. This is such a good scent. It has like a floral raspberry note. There's some like green notes in here. This kind of reminds me of, I don't know, if you're like staying at the beach but you're on the bay side of the beach, not on the ocean side. That's what it reminds me of. It still has that salty air kind of note, which I love. I love the saltiness in here. But then it almost has this like, I don't know, this like marshy kind of aquatic scent. But it's so pretty. I love Harbor's Edge. I definitely am going to keep this in my club for a little bit. And like I said, it performed well, especially in the bedrooms. Just like a 6 out of 10. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good enough for me to put it in my club. So I'm going to keep that in there for a little bit. Love Harbor's Edge. All right, and then the last day I have here was yesterday, which was to melt a tropical scent. In the kitchen, I did Island Tea from Yummer's Delight. This is green tea, lemon rind, orange vanilla island breeze. I didn't love this one. It's rare for me to not love a Yummer's Delight scent. This one had a bit of a cat pee note to it while it was melting. Like sometimes I would go in the kitchen and be like, oh, okay, this is nice. But I think I was getting more of, I don't even know, maybe more of the green tea. But then the next time I'd go in, I'd be like, wait, no, it's cat pee. So I don't think that one would be a repurchase. It performed well. I just didn't love the scent. In the bathrooms, I had Island Clothesline from Midnight Daydream. This is Gain Island Fresh Type and Cuban Tobacco. Really good. Really, really good. It's strong on the Gain Island Fresh. It's like this powdery, yeah, like a powdery, I don't know, it's like wet laundry, but also like powdered laundry detergent. So maybe like you're getting your wet laundry out and you realize that not all of the powdered laundry detergent had, what's that called? I don't know what that's called. Not deteriorated. Dissipated? I don't know. There's still there's like some chunks of powdered laundry detergent in your laundry, so you have to wash it again. But that's what it smells like. It's so good. With just a little bit of that Cuban tobacco. This is such an interesting blend. And like, who would have thought to blend those together? I don't know, but Harrison did, and it was so good. I really enjoyed that. I'm still so bummed that we can't get any more Midnight Daydream. Okay, I'm not going to go on about that. In the living room, dining room, and entryway, I melted Tropic Nectar, which is one that I'm really enjoying from the new Spring Summer scents. I don't know. This has, I know it's like tropical, I think it's like tropical fruits and like a sugary kind of nectar scent. And there's coconut milk in here, I think. I don't know, but this just smells like a fresh squeezed citrus to me, like a fresh squeezed orange or tangerine or something. Like you're squeezing fresh citrus into coconut milk. And it's like so pretty and refreshing. I really like Tropic Nectar. I don't know that I'm going to club it at the end of the season, but I'm enjoying it for this summer. I put that in alternating warmers with Kahiko Hula. I actually had it here in the back room too. I just remembered because I went through 2 full clams. I forget what's in Kahiko Hula. It's really pretty though, and this is one that I didn't really appreciate when it was available, but I do really like it. It's so pretty. It's floral, but again, there's some like tropical fruitiness to this one. It's very pretty. I really like Kahiko Hula. I'm kind of upset that my nose wasn't feeling this one when it was available, but these two together were really nice, like tropical, fruity, floral goodness, and just really, really pretty. The Tropic Nectar does have a little bit of this like body care undertone to it. Like there's a prettiness in here, and I think the Kahiko Hula played really nicely with that note that's in here. So I did really like these together. I obviously don't have any more Kahiko Hula and I can't get any more, but it was a nice blend while it lasted. Performed well. I didn't smell either of these really this morning. I don't expect citrus. To me, this is citrus. I don't know what's actually in it, but it smells like citrus, and I don't expect citrus scents to last very long. So, not long lasting, but good performers while they lasted. In the bedrooms, I did Tahitian Twilight. I love this scent. This is the July scent of the month. It is so good. I feel like this one isn't getting enough hype. It's so good. It's so pretty. So there's like a floral, there's some pineapple, there's some woodsiness in here. It's fresh. It has like this ocean air element to it. This gives me not the same as beach nights, but the same kind of vibe. Like you spent the day at the beach, you went home and you got ready at the hotel to go out to the boardwalk or wherever you want to go at nighttime. That's what it gives me. Like it's nighttime at the beach. Like I want to smell like this. I want this in everything. Body care. I wish I could get it in a fragrance mist. I want this in like laundry. It's so pretty. And that's what it reminds me of, being at the beach at nighttime. So I'm gonna get more of this and it will probably go in my club because, oh my goodness, it's so unique and so pretty and I just love it. So it performed really well for me. This is another one that everybody was saying it was light on warm. It wasn't for me in the bedrooms and bathrooms. It performed really well. I'm super happy with this one. I love it. And then I also melted through 2 bars of Tahitian Twilight to make samples with. So if you've been ordering from me, look for some samples in the mail soon. And I also got through a bar of Pacific Mist to make samples with. So I haven't really melted this through the house yet, so I don't want to like give my opinion of it. It smells nice. It smells like sea air and laundry to me, kind of. But again, I need to like melt it through the house for the day and see what I think of it, because when I'm making samples, it's just as soon as it's completely melted, I dump it and pour it into samples. So I'm not really getting the full effect. I like the scent on cold, but I don't know how I feel about it on warm. But I got through a bar of that to make samples. And that is everything that I melted in the last week. Let me know what you've been melting and loving, or melting and hating. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.